Do you ever feel like your brain is slowing down? Like you can't quite think as clearly as you used to? Maybe you walk into a room and just stand there for a moment, thinking, wait, why did I come in here? Or you're mid conversation and suddenly forget a word that was right on the tip of your tongue. You're not alone, we've all been there. And for many people, that moment can feel scary. You start wondering if your brain is losing its sharpness, if maybe, just maybe, your best mental days are behind you. But here's the truth that most people never hear. Your brain isn't dying. It's not giving up. It's actually waiting to regrow. You see, for decades, scientists believed a story that sounded logical but turned out to be completely wrong. They told us that we're born with a fixed number of brain cells, and once they die off, that's it. No coming back. No regeneration. That belief shaped how we viewed aging, memory loss, and even mental health. But today, neuroscience has flipped that old story upside down. Modern research has proven something revolutionary, something that changes everything we thought we knew about the human brain. Your brain can literally grow new brain cells, not metaphorically, not spiritually, biologically. There's an actual process called neurogenesis, and it happens inside your brain every single day. Right now, as you're watching this, millions of new brain cells are being born, tiny sparks of potential just waiting to be activated. And here's the best part. You don't need fancy nootropics, expensive pills, or complicated biohacking gadgets to make it happen. You already have the most powerful tools right in front of you. The foods you eat every single day. So in this video, we're going to explore 5 powerful foods that have been scientifically shown to grow new neurons, sharpen your memory, and protect your brain from aging. And trust me, this isn't vague eat healthy advice. Each food you're about to discover has hard science behind it. Clinical studies that show measurable improvement in brain function, memory, and even mood. But before we dive in, if you care about your brain and you want to live sharper, longer, and healthier, take a second and hit that subscribe button. Because every week, I break down the latest science on brain health, energy, and longevity in ways that are simple to understand and fun to follow. And if you stick with me until the end of this video, I'll reveal one bonus food that's so underrated, yet neuroscientists call it brain fertilizer. All right, let's feed your brain. Food 1, blueberries, the brain's natural shield. Let's start with one of the most studied and trusted brain-boosting foods on Earth, the humble blueberry. It might look small and ordinary, but inside each blueberry is a chemical arsenal designed to protect and rebuild your brain. Blueberries are loaded with a compound called anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that have a rare ability to cross the blood-brain barrier. That means they don't just benefit your body, they literally travel straight into your brain cells, where they start neutralizing damage and supporting new growth. In studies from Tufts University and Harvard, elderly adults who consumed blueberries daily showed improved memory, better coordination, and even stronger communication between brain cells, especially in the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for learning, memory, and emotional balance. Think about that for a second. Something as simple as eating a handful of berries every day can literally change the way your brain talks to itself. So, what's really happening behind the scenes? Here's how it works. First, anthocyanins fight oxidative stress. That's the microscopic damage that builds up in brain tissue as we age. Second, they enhance neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new pathways and adapt to new information. And finally, they promote neurogenesis, the actual creation of new brain cells, especially in the hippocampus. That's right. Every time you eat blueberries, you're literally fueling your brain's ability to regenerate. And the benefits don't stop there. Blueberries also help balance inflammation, one of the hidden causes of brain fog, fatigue, and early cognitive decline. So next time you're standing in the kitchen looking for a snack, skip the chips, skip the processed sugar, and grab a handful of blueberries instead. Fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter, both are powerful. And when you make it a daily habit, your brain will thank you. Imagine waking up more focused, more alert, and remembering things you used to forget just from a bowl of berries. Nature really is that powerful. Food 2, dark chocolate, sweet fuel for brain growth. Now, this next one might surprise you because it's also one of the most delicious. Dark chocolate. Yes, chocolate can actually be good for your brain. But let's be clear, we're not talking about candy bars packed with sugar and milk solids. We're talking about real dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao content or higher. Cacao, the raw ingredient that chocolate comes from, is packed with natural compounds called flavonols. These flavonols do something incredible inside your brain. They increase blood flow, improve oxygen delivery, and trigger the release of a special protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF for short. Now, BDNF is a game changer. It's often called the miracle grow of the brain because it literally tells your brain to build new neurons and strengthen existing connections. In one fascinating study published in Nature Neuroscience, participants who consumed high flavanol cocoa for 3 months didn't just feel better. They actually performed significantly better on memory and cognitive tests. Their brains functioned as if they were years younger. But that's not all. Dark chocolate also helps balance your neurotransmitters, especially serotonin and dopamine. Those are your feel-good chemicals, the ones that make you happier, more motivated, and emotionally stable. So when you eat quality dark chocolate, you're not just feeding your taste buds, you're fueling your brain chemistry. Now, before you rush to the candy aisle, here's what you need to know. Choose dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao, ideally more. Look for minimal sugar and no artificial additives. And for best results, eat about 1 ounce, that's roughly 2 small squares, per day. You can even pair it with blueberries or green tea for an extra antioxidant punch. Together, they form one of the most powerful brain-supporting combinations on the planet. Imagine this. Every small piece of dark chocolate you enjoy could be silently rebuilding neural connections, boosting focus, and improving memory, all while lifting your mood. It's a delicious form of self-care that your brain actually wants you to have. Food 3. Fatty fish, omega-3s that build new neurons. Your brain is a masterpiece of biology, and about 60% of it is made of fat. That might sound strange, but it's true. The brain is literally built from fatty acids. And there's one type of fat it depends on more than anything else. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially a form called DHA, or docosahexaenoic acid. Think of DHA as the raw construction material for your neurons. It's what they use to build strong, flexible cell membranes, the outer shell that lets brain cells communicate clearly with one another. When your diet lacks omega-3s, those membranes can become stiff. Messages between neurons slow down. Your memory feels foggier, your focus weaker, and even your mood can dip. But when you feed your brain enough DHA, the transformation is powerful. Neurons start communicating faster. Your thought process feels smoother. And here's the big one. Neurogenesis increases, especially in the hippocampus, the memory center of your brain. In studies by the National Institutes of Health, researchers found that diets rich in omega-3s not only improved learning and memory, but could actually reverse age-related cognitive decline. That means it's never too late to start. So where can you get these brain-building fats? Here are some of the best natural sources. Wild salmon, the gold standard for DHA. Sardines and mackerel, smaller fish, big on brain fuel. And for plant-based viewers, chia seeds and flax seeds. While they contain ALA, a precursor to DHA, your body can convert it, especially if you're consistent. You can sprinkle flaxseed in your smoothie, top your oatmeal with chia, or grill salmon twice a week. Every bit counts. When you eat fatty fish, you're not just nourishing your body. You're literally building the next generation of your brain. Picture it like this. Every bite of salmon is a building block. Every spoonful of chia is a small spark of new growth. With enough of them, you're shaping a brain that's stronger, sharper, and far more resilient against time. So the next time you plan your meal, remember, you're not eating for today's hunger. You're eating for tomorrow's memory. Food 4. Coffee and green tea, the neurogenesis duo. Let's move from the sea to something a little more familiar, your morning cup of energy. If you thought your coffee or tea habit was just about waking up, think again. It turns out your favorite warm drinks might be doing far more than keeping your eyes open. They're actually boosting neurogenesis, helping your brain grow new neurons while sharpening your focus. Here's how this magic duo works. Coffee and green tea both contain caffeine, that gentle stimulant we all know. But caffeine's true genius isn't just about energy, it's about chemistry. When you drink caffeine, it temporarily blocks adenosine receptors in the brain. These are the little switches that make you feel tired. By blocking them, caffeine wakes you up, helps you focus, and keeps your brain alert. But that's only half the story. Because caffeine also increases levels of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Remember that from earlier? It's the miracle grow for your brain. The growth protein that tells your neurons to grow, connect, and repair. So every time you sip your morning coffee, you're doing more than getting through your day. You're literally fertilizing your brain's growth potential. Now, enter green tea, coffee's calmer cousin. Green tea contains a unique compound called L-theanine. This amino acid works beautifully with caffeine. It smooths out the energy spike, reducing jitters and anxiety, and gives you what scientists call calm focus. You get alertness without the crash. You get mental clarity without the stress. And here's where it gets fascinating. In brain imaging studies, people who consumed green tea regularly showed enhanced connectivity in their working memory network, meaning their brains were literally communicating more efficiently during complex thought. So if you want to support neurogenesis and focus, here's the perfect combo. Morning, coffee for alertness, motivation, and BDNF boost. Afternoon, green tea for calm focus and continued neuron support. And don't feel guilty about your caffeine habit. Moderation is key, but when used wisely, your neurons might actually thank you. So the next time you hold that warm cup between your hands, take a second to appreciate what's really happening. That moment isn't just comfort, it's brain chemistry in motion. It's the sound of neurons firing stronger, faster, and more efficiently. Food 5. Avocado, the brain's favorite fat. Finally, the creamy green legend, avocado. This food has become a modern superstar. But beyond the Instagram photos and avocado toast trends, there's some serious brain science hiding inside. Your brain loves healthy fats, and avocados are full of them. Specifically, they're packed with monounsaturated fats that help improve blood flow, stabilize mood, and protect your neurons from damage. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients delivered directly to your brain cells. And that translates into clearer thinking, quicker reactions, and stronger focus. But that's not all. Avocados are loaded with vitamin E, folate, and potassium, nutrients that help repair brain tissue, protect against oxidative stress, and keep electrical signals between neurons running smoothly. In research from the University of Illinois, scientists discovered something fascinating. People with higher levels of lutein, a yellow-green pigment abundant in avocados, showed better cognitive performance and faster neural processing speed. That means their brains weren't just healthier, they were actually working faster. So when you slice into an avocado or spread it on toast, you're doing something powerful. You're feeding your neurons the exact kind of fat and nutrients they need to thrive. And here's the best part. Avocados support long-term brain protection. Their antioxidant compounds help your brain defend itself from everyday toxins, stress, and even age-related decline. It's not just food. It's maintenance for the most advanced computer you'll ever own. So whether it's in a salad, a smoothie, or mashed on toast, that creamy bite is your brain's way of saying, thank you. Because avocados don't just taste good. They help your thoughts flow smoothly, your memory stay sharp, and your mind remain calm and balanced. Bonus food, turmeric, the brain fertilizer. Now for the bonus food I promised, the one neuroscientists call brain fertilizer, turmeric. Its active compound, curcumin, has been shown to increase BDNF levels and even help clear out beta amyloid plaques, the protein buildup linked to Alzheimer's disease. In animal studies, curcumin stimulated neurogenesis in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. To activate curcumin's full power, combine it with black pepper and a bit of fat, like coconut oil or milk. Simple recipe: golden milk, warm almond milk, turmeric, black pepper, cinnamon, and a teaspoon of coconut oil. It's soothing, anti-inflammatory, and brain-nourishing all at once. Your brain is not static. It's alive. It's rebuilding, rewiring, and regrowing every single day as long as you feed it what it needs. Blueberries, dark chocolate, fatty fish, coffee or green tea, avocado, and a sprinkle of turmeric are more than foods. They're brain builders. So, the next time you sit down to eat, ask yourself, am I just feeding my hunger? Or am I feeding my future? If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a brain boost. And comment below, which of these foods will you start adding to your diet this week?